When I first heard about the idea of practicing gratitude as a transformational tool, I was still struggling 20, 30 years ago when I was in Houston. And I remember hearing about it and I thought, I can't quite do it. I want to be grateful when I have something to be grateful for. I want to wait until I am successful. Then I'll practice gratitude. That's not how it works. So I picked up a pencil. This is a long time ago. I am broke, I am depressed, I am struggling. I pick up a pencil and I go, okay, I'll be grateful for the pencil. Of course, I'm just playing it first. Yeah, I'm grateful for the pencil. Then I'm looking at it and going, it's kind of a pretty interesting invention. With the one end, I can write anything from the Great American Novel to a grocery list to a love letter. With the other end, I can go and erase it. You know, I can go and correct my mistakes. And I started to go, I wonder where this came from. Who invented this? And I started to truly feel grateful. That was the little window that opened up just a crack for me to open my heart, just a crack. And as I began to practice this sense of gratitude, more and more things came into my life. This is why I keep telling people, if you can be in this moment and be grateful for this moment attracts other moments of equal or greater power and magnitude.
When something shows up in your life, being grateful for it is more than just something that I'm saying to you that is something to do because it's a good thing to do. What gratitude does is it keeps you connected to that source which brings things into your life. It keeps that connection open because gratitude comes from love. See, there's two ways to look at things in your life. There's to appreciate what shows up in your life or to depreciate what shows up in your life. And to depreciate it means to complain about it, to whine about it, to resent it because it's not big enough, it's not shiny enough, it's not what I wanted. That's a depreciation. And appreciation, to appreciate, means to have a sense of being grateful for it. Gratitude, there's a wonderful definition that I use for gratitude. Gratitude is the complete and full response of the heart to everything in the universe. The complete and full response of the heart to everything in the universe. And this gratitude disallows feelings of separateness from what shows up. See, resentment or complaining or fault-finding are things that block you, are obstacles to that free flow. They reinforce the idea that I am separate from that and it's not giving me enough. Gratitude for what shows up and expressing that gratitude with affirmations and regular affirmations of it is a way of keeping that channel clear between you and that divine presence.
Giving attention, that's really what grateful is. A Buddhist asked me, I don't believe in a God, so who am I grateful to if I'm grateful? All it means is appreciation, giving attention, acknowledging the presence of another life form, another form, and feeling the goodness there. That's gratitude. So you don't need to mentally say, thank you, thank you. You can, but it's not necessary. You can go beyond the mental concepts and have an attitude of gratitude that no longer requires you to continuously say thank you. At the beginning, as you shift, it might be helpful from time to time, but it's no longer necessary. It's just a quiet recognition of the presence of other life forms, whether so-called alive, like a tree, or so-called not alive. They're all alive. So, and appreciating the little things in your life creates a receptive state of consciousness for good things to come to you. In that sense, the New Age teachings are right. If you see the good that is already in your life, there is a tendency for more good things to come into your life. But you have to start now. There's already the goodness in your life everywhere.
When you focus on the things that you're grateful for, then it opens you to the source of all those things that came into your life for which you're grateful. It also removes your ego, which is a nice way of getting in touch with your spirit. You can't have ego, identity, and feel grateful at the same time. So if you keep a gratitude journal and focus on the things you're grateful for, you'll go into the source of abundance. The highest level of gratitude is the gratitude for existence itself. When you say, thank you God for making me just as I am, or when you say, I'm grateful just as I am, and that's enough. Why is that so? Well, it took approximately 14 billion years to create you and me. 14 billion years of creative evolution. Also the fact that your body is made of stardust. Carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, other elements in your body come from stars, supernova, white dwarf stars, red giant stars. You were born in the dust of stars. Rumi says, we come spinning out of nothingness, scattering stars like dust. Look at these words, spinning out of nothingness. This is within your power. So when you recognize that this is the source of your identity, that you're a stardust, luminous being that has become self-aware because the universe wanted to become self-aware through your nervous system, then that's the highest form of gratitude.
It's about gratitude journaling. And before you go, journaling, that's just too much work, I don't want to do it, stop. Journaling is awesome. 2 reasons. Number 1, when you journal, you start to uncover personal insights about yourself, which can really help you unwire any negative patterns that you have. And we all have them. Number 2, when you journal on the regular, you really develop discipline. And discipline is awesome for following through and getting results. Now, these 2 benefits never come when you just think about gratitude, so don't be so quick to dismiss the journal practice. Okay. So here is the big magic gratitude trick. If you want the most ROI for your gratitude practice, the dividends are in the details. It turns out that most of us are pretty lazy when it comes to our gratitude practice, kind of like this. Dear Gratitude Journal, I'm grateful for Josh. I'm grateful for my parents. I'm grateful for my team. I'm grateful for Kuma. I'm grateful for our audience. I'm grateful in general. What's wrong with that? It is way too general. So research shows that if we want the most bang for a gratitude buck, we have got to get specific. That means way more depth and less breadth. Check this out.
I know for sure is that no matter what is going on in your life, I believe if you concentrate on what you have, you will always end up having more, even if it's just $2. If you focus on what you don't have, you will never, ever, ever have enough. So 16 years ago, I started a gratitude journal. Y'all can sit down. 16 years ago, I started a gratitude journal, and I will have to say, it was the single most important thing I believe I've ever done. So every day, for years now, I've written down 5 things to be grateful for. And you have to write them down. It's very different than just saying, oh, I'm grateful for today. You have to physically write them down because there's power in the words. Even simple things like fresh flowers or somebody holding the door open for me. So when you wake up in the morning and you consciously look for things to be thankful for, what happens is if you go through the day thinking about the 5 things that you're going to do in the evening, you are more alive and receptive to the goodness that comes in your life. Because sometimes it is as simple as somebody holding the door. One time it was just 2 squirrels eating. I said, I better write that down. nothing else might happen today.